Welcome everybody to another round of World of Tanks subscriber replays. My name as always is Maxwell, and today's first video is from the user Whitebox8x. That's Whitebox8x, and he's driving the M103 heavy tank on a standard battle on Himmelsdorf. M103 being the tier 9 heavy tank for the Americans. Oh, very nice shot straight away on that 12T, trying to rush straight down the middle but paying for his sins. Whitebox not quite able to reload in time to get a second shot and take him out. A lot of scouts do tend to do that on this map. Rush straight across the open square at the centre there to try and get some of the initial spot experience. So if you can make it to the position that Whitebox has made it to quick enough, a lot of times you can get some early damage on those scouts, sometimes even take them out if you're lucky enough. Just picking on this T29 here. The T29 did get a little bit of return damage on the Whitebox here, so he's got to be careful to keep himself in a good hull down position. This T29 not playing as smart as he could, to be honest, because he's taken 3 good hits already. So he should pretty much know that he's not in a good hull down position, but nope, decides to stubbornly sit there and think, well, the first 3 shots have penetrated me, but I'm sure the 4th one won't. And gets himself taken out. Because trust me, if you think you're in a hull down position and you take a shot and you take some damage straight away, you're probably not in a good hull down position. And Whitebox just taking advantage of that and picks himself up an early kill on that T29. Does now decide to transition over to the right hand flank because he's noticed that they have absolutely nobody here, and the enemy, yeah, there we go, will probably be making a move right about now. Not quite able to penetrate the T28 prototype, but the T28 prototype running a little bit scared. Backing off. Didn't get any damage through there, but Whitebox was able to. But yeah, the looks like the enemy hasn't really concentrated very many forces here, which is just letting him wiggle about. Wait till he straightens up and then put a shot through him. So a good little bit of patience there from Whitebox, getting another damaging hit on that T28 prototype. Looks like the T28 prototype fired at that IS instead, not really confident that he was going to be able to get any damage through the M103 here. He's probably pretty safe where he is, but it looks like he just pokes himself out a little bit more, and Whitebox is able to pick up kill number 2. Unfortunately, didn't have his gun reloaded to be able to finish off the 12T from earlier, but now Whitebox just going to try and drop back to the centre where he was earlier. Maybe go and support the left-hand flank or just have a presence in the centre. Going to see if he can catch this AMX 12T. Looks like he's not able to. AMX 12T, yeah, he wasn't going for the cap. He's just moving through the cap circle. Probably on an artillery hunt, to be honest. But it looks like he hasn't gone left, he's gone right instead. As 9 times out of 10, that is where you find the artillery, in the A9 and 0 squares. But the Allied artillery opting to go on the opposite flank this time. So the 12Ts led Whitebox on a little bit of a merry chase here. Luckily, he's not been taken out of the battle for too long. There's an E75 pushing in on base here, so Whitebox is going to try and flank around the side of him. Not sure if he's been... he's probably been spotted now. Yes, there we go. The 6th sense goes off. So the E75 knows he's here, but Whitebox is in position and set up. Just wait for him to come around the corner and gets a nice shot through his side and backs off while his gun reloads. He's got an IS here, and if the E75 is... well, let's not say dumb, but we'll say dumb, then he's probably going to concentrate his fire on the IS, as that's going to be the easy kill for him. Yep, there you go. Instead of the E75 taking out the higher threat target of the M103, goes for the easy damage on the E7 on the IS instead. What the E75 should have done is gone for the M103 first, as the IS is much less likely to be able to get a damaging hit through the E75. And E75 just finishes him off there. But again, he's left the much higher threat target of the M103 alive, and Whitebox finishes him off in easy fashion. So yeah, E75 definitely... what he should have done is just gone in and duelled with the M103 instead of, and just kind of ignored the IS, because to be honest, the IS is a much, much less threat target than the M103 is. Was going to be heading up the hill to help out his allies here, but it looks like the hill is all but lost now. Just that one IS-8, which is now dead. So it looks like he's going to have to set himself up in a position where he can get some fire down on the guys coming from the hill. So just gets himself behind this rubble pile, sets himself up in a hull down position. Oh, very nice shot there. Finally able to take out that AMX-12T from earlier. He's been running around like a headless chicken for the whole game. But finally able to take him out. Oh, gets another good shot through the side of that Jagdpanther. So yeah, just gets himself in a great hold down position. He's just going to get free shots on everybody who tries to come around that corner there. Gets a second hit on that Jagdpanther, who just gives absolutely zero fucks. He's like, nope, screw you, I'm not fighting. I'm heading off towards the base for a capture here. So no, takes 2 big hits through the side there. The next guy, the VK3002, he's a little bit smarter. He's thinking to himself, well, I'm not going to make a break for it. I'm going to wait for this guy to fire, and then I might try and do something about it. He's been spotted out here, probably by that Jagdpanther, trying to flank around here. Ooh, a little bit unfortunate to hit the gun mantlet of the VK there. He's got a Jagdtiger 88 coming around the sides here, so he's just going to concentrate on him. Decides to abandon his position. He's going to go and head off the Jagdtiger 88 and then turn his attention to that Jagdpanther, I would have thought. Jagdtiger knew he was coming, but unfortunately the Jagdtiger shot just gets eaten by the M103's tracks. Points his gun backwards because he knows that VK is going to be coming around the corner. Gives him a hit for good measure, just to kind of say, get out of here. And looks like this one's actually going to be won by base capture, but still absolutely awesome game played there by Whitebox 8X, picking himself up 5,500 kills. 5,500 kills, Jesus, 5,500 points of damage, 5 kills. Not quite a Top Gun medal, but still a fantastic display of tactical and situational awareness, picking himself, doing the best on either team there. So absolutely awesome replay from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Stick around because, as always, the score screens and another game are coming right up. And our second replay of the day is from the user ISG Cetus. Excuse me, that's ISG Cetus. And he is driving the FV4202 on a standard battle on the Fisherman's Bay. FV4202 being the tier 10 medium tank for the British. Obviously, being a British tank, its gun hasn't got the best alpha in the world, but has a great rate of fire and a great penetration to go along with it. As you can see there, the alpha damage on average is 390, penetration good, and the rate of fire is fantastic. Obviously, being a medium tank as well, its speed and agility is pretty good. Gets a good early hit on that T-71. Can he reload in time to be able to get a second? Not quite. And the T-62A being smart and dropping back there, actually T-71 gets himself eliminated by that Leopard 1 there. So the medium tank's doing a good job in the centre of the map here. Now, I normally play heavy tanks, so on this map I always just go to the town on the right hand side. So it's going to be good to watch this from the perspective of a good medium tank player, and the kind of difference they can make from the centre here. Spots out an E3, not quite able to get a line of sight on him, so not quite able to do any damage. Just going to be hanging around this area, doing some spotting and getting some hits on whoever they can, and then firing down into the town on the right hand side. Nobody quite around here. The WZ-132 doing his best to scout, keeping at full speed so he doesn't get punched in the face while he's doing his scouting. Nobody really visible in the town as yet. The Allied Batchat has headed into the town there, and it's just applying some damage to some people's faces. There's a lot of tanks in that town by the looks of it, but nobody's really been spotted out here. The Foch gets Foch 155 gets taken out by a Foch, so nice shot there. could see the back of the IS-7 there, but not quite able to get any damage on him. But the quick reload of this gun means he may be able to have another shot there. The T-62A looks like he's still kind of hanging around in the central area, but the Allied medium tanks have definitely won this little battle to hold the centre of the map here. T-62A coming in on the left-hand flank. Going to see if he can duel against that Leopard 1. Again, there's still a lot of tanks in that town on the right-hand side, but nobody can see anything. Batchat just playing a little bit balls out there, quite deep into enemy territory, but he knows that if anybody heads around the corners to try and get a shot on him, then all of the camping heavy tanks behind him and that tank destroyer are just going to pound him into the ground. Cetus doing the same thing, just keeping his gun focused down at the town. Spots the IS-7 again, gets a good hit through the side of his armour. And spots out quite a few of them here. Probably that quick little scout tank there, Object 263. Not quite able to get any damage onto him. That's not a tank destroyer you see very often. Tier 10 tank destroyer you normally see for the Russians is that Object 268. So that 263, a little bit more rare than the Object 268. A little bit unfortunate to bounce on the side of that E3 there. Or was it the E5? Might have been the E5. It only happened a few seconds ago, but my memory doesn't quite work. WZ going back in for another round of spotting. And there we go, gets another good hit on the side of that IS-7. That's 2 hits now. Oh, in fact, nope, that's a different IS-7. Just looked at the damage score in the top left-hand corner there. That was actually a different IS-7 that he got that damage on. T-62A has a little bit of a bloody nose, and he's forced to retreat to the other side of the hill. Gonna have to play it a little bit more safe now. Cetus not really wanting to get into a duel with him just yet. Wait till he crowns the hill just a little bit more. Gets a good hit through the side of his turret there. The T-62A is going to have to think twice now about making any kind of aggressive moves, considering he only has 53 hit points left. Cetus comes around the house from the other side now that he's not spotted anymore. But it looks like that T-62A has just fallen back and decided that he's having no more of this. It'll be a little bit unfortunate to let him escape with his life, but I guess that's the way it happens sometimes. Let's see if we can get another hit on this IS-7. Oh, just about through the building there. Beautiful shot there. Absolutely brilliant shot there, but spots the T-62A out here. T-62A bounces. A little bit unfortunate for him. Having a little look whereabouts he may be, seeing if any of those trees fall. Decides to load a HE round, just because one more shot onto that T-62A will kill him, even if he doesn't penetrate with this HE round. So just guaranteeing the kill. Doesn't want to risk bouncing on the T-62A there. Doesn't want to risk it, but it looks like the T-62A hasn't reared his head just yet, but he's still holding on to that HE round just in case. Finds a Tiger 2. There's plenty of targets to shoot at. Gets a shot on, I think it was the Object 263, and then switches back to standard ammunition. Just to get some actual damage on these guys. Fires at the commander's hatch, the cupola of that E5, but not quite able to get any damage through. It was a very, very tricky shot there through the building. But it does mean that if he wants to get any return damage, he's also going to have just as tricky a shot. Looks like the enemy team is finally making a push. Gets another hit on that IS-7. That's 11, nearly 1,200 damage he's done to that IS-7 now. Second IS-7. Oh, sets him on fire. Has he brought a fire extinguisher? And yes, he has. Able to put out that fire. So GG to the IS-7 for at least buying a fire extinguisher. One more shot should be able to finish him off. Not going into sniper mode because he doesn't need to change his aim. And just not going into sniper mode lets you be a little bit more situationally aware. You can see exactly what's going on around you without tunnel visioning into that. So that T-62 is still around here, still alive, but not anymore. That is kill number 2 for ISG Cetus. So the enemy team still making a concerted push in the town on the right-hand flank, but it looks like the Allies may be able to repel them here. And Cetus just going to try and flank around behind them. Excuse me. Still feeling a little bit under the weather here, so every now and then you may hear me sniff or cough. I apologise for that, but it is the season to get colds. So he's going to come around behind here and take some people by surprise. There's not really much they're going to be able to do about it. Gets a good hit on that 51-20 there. There's not really much he can do about it, because if he turns around to face Cetus here, then he's not facing the guys in front of him. 51-20 did a good job of getting into a hull down position behind the fallen IS-7 here. Cetus just aware which direction he's facing, throws himself out and manages to pick up the kill on that 51-20. The E-100 finally takes out that Tiger II, and this just leaves this IS-4 just about missed that shot, which is a little bit unfortunate, but he's got the Leopard 1 here for support. One hit should be enough. Nope, just bounces on the side of that IS-4 because the angle was too steep, but the T-54E4 able to take him out. And this game looks like it is all but won now. The enemy team only has that E3 and that Death Star, the FV-215B183 left on their side, and they've got the Allies have considerably more tanks and a couple of these marauding Tier 10 medium tanks. So just going to speed this one up a little bit until we get back into the action. Still need to play it pretty carefully though. As that FV can still one-shot that Leopard 1. I don't think he can quite one-shot Cetus here. I think he's got enough hit points to be able to survive one hit. But still got to play it carefully, because if he takes more than one hit, it's all going to be over. If he takes a hit from this E3 here, it's going to be a little bit tricky. He's been spotted out here, but oh, there they go. They're not camping. They've both pushed up. That FV still on 100% hit points. It's a good hit on the rear of the E3 there. The FV's actually looking this direction, so got to be careful here. He doesn't really want to take a massive hit in the face, although to be honest he can afford to. Here he comes. The FV's just going to YOLO in for him, and he's got too many hit points for them to be able to take him out. Oh, takes out his tracks. FV just deciding to maybe switch targets, gets a hit in the side there. There's a huge amount of damage. And now he's got this really long reload to deal with, and no, he's going to be dead before he's able to do anything. And in fact, Cetus able to pick up the revenge kill there, picking up 4 kills in this game and a massive 6,700 points of damage. So absolutely awesome game from ISG Cetus there. Pretty sure that's probably how you pronounce it. Holding the middle of the map for his team, and then flanking around in the town on that right hand flank, doing some serious damage. So awesome replay from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in. As always, if you've got yourself a good replay, please send that in to replay@screenreality.com. Link for that is in the description. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a like or favourite. Stick a comment in the comment section below letting me know exactly what you thought. And if you're not already, consider hitting that subscribe button for more content like this in the future. So I've been Maxwell, this has been World of Tanks, and I will catch you guys next time. Do we know each other?
I'm gonna break your fucking face. Is that a fact? Yeah, that's a fact. You got a shit fucking memory, Wolf. That's not how it went last time.
So I'm the wolf.
This isn't last time.
Oh shit, I do need the keys. Had me hand off the keyboard there. Oh, I'm taking a bit of a beating. Oh.